The morning sun spilled through the tall glass windows of Richardson Trust National Bank, casting long streaks of light across the polished marble floor. Customers moved in and out with quiet purpose, heels clicking, phones buzzing, the low murmur of financial conversations filling the air. It was a place built to signal prestige, power, exclusivity, and on this particular Tuesday morning, it was about to become the setting for a lesson no one inside would ever forget. Exactly 8:57 a.m. A black sedan pulled smoothly to the curb outside the bank's downtown branch. The driver stepped out first, opening the rear door with professional precision. A woman in her early 60s emerged, steady and composed. She wore a tailored charcoal suit, understated but elegant, and carried a structured leather portfolio tucked neatly under her arm. Her silver-streaked hair was pulled back into a low bun, and her posture spoke of discipline, grace, and earned confidence. Her name was Evelyn Carter. The world of business. She was known as the founder and CEO of Carter Global Enterprises, a multi-billion-dollar investment firm with holdings in real estate, technology, and financial services. To those who truly knew her, she was a widow, a mother, a grandmother, and a woman who had built everything she had from nothing. The people inside the bank, however, she was just another customer walking through the door. The glass doors opened with a soft hydraulic hiss as Evelyn stepped inside. The cool air carried the faint scent of fresh coffee and expensive cologne. She paused for a brief moment, taking in the interior. She had chosen this branch carefully. Richardson Trust had been courting major corporate clients for months, and her company was considering transferring several high-value accounts. She believed in meeting people face-to-face. It told her more than spreadsheets ever could. Behind the front desk sat a young receptionist scrolling on her computer screen. Her nameplate read, Amanda Blake. Amanda glanced up briefly as Evelyn approached, then looked back down almost immediately. Evelyn offered a warm smile. "Good morning. I have a 9 o'clock appointment with the branch manager." Amanda didn't return the smile. She glanced at the clock, then back at her screen. Name, Evelyn Carter. Amanda typed slowly, her expression neutral but distant. After a few seconds, she said, "I don't see anything yet. You can have a seat." Evelyn checked her watch. It was 8:59. "I'm certain it was scheduled," she said gently. "Perhaps under Carter Global Enterprises?" Amanda sighed faintly, typing again with exaggerated effort. "We're very busy this morning. If it's not in the system, you'll need to wait." The tone wasn't openly hostile. It was worse than that. It was dismissive. Evelyn nodded politely. "Of course." She moved toward the waiting area, choosing a chair near the window. From her seat, she watched the rhythm of the branch. A man in a navy suit walked in moments later. Amanda immediately brightened. "Good morning, Mr. Thompson. Right this way." He hadn't even given his name yet. Evelyn folded her hands neatly in her lap. She had felt this before. The subtle shift in energy, the unspoken assumptions, the way certain doors felt heavier to open no matter how accomplished you were. 10 minutes passed. Then 15.2 more customers arrived. Both were greeted warmly. Both were escorted promptly to offices in the back. Evelyn stood and approached the desk again. "I apologize," she said calmly. "I have a 9 o'clock meeting. Could you check once more?" Amanda's jaw tightened slightly. "Like I said, if it's not in the system, I can't help you. If you're here to open a personal account, you can take one of these forms." She slid a basic checking brochure across the counter. Evelyn looked down at the pamphlet, then back up. "I'm not here to open a personal account," she replied softly. "I'm here to discuss commercial banking services, significant ones." Amanda's eyebrows lifted in a way that wasn't quite disbelief but bordered on it. Before she could respond, a man in his mid-40s stepped out of a nearby office. He was broad-shouldered, confident, with graying temples and a firm stride. His nameplate read, "Daniel Harper, Branch Manager." He glanced at Evelyn briefly, then at Amanda. "Everything all right?" Amanda lowered her voice, but not enough. "She says she has an appointment. I don't see it." Daniel turned to Evelyn, offering a professional but cool smile. "Good morning. How can I assist you?"
I'm Evelyn Carter.
"I have a 9 o'clock appointment to discuss transferring my company's banking portfolio." Daniel's expression didn't change much, but something subtle flickered in his eyes. A calculation, a doubt. "And which company would that be?" he asked. "Carter Global Enterprises." There was a pause. Daniel forced a small chuckle. "Ma'am, corporate account discussions are typically scheduled through our executive offices. They require verified documentation and significant minimum deposits." "I'm aware," Evelyn said evenly. "I have everything prepared." Daniel glanced at Amanda again, then back at Evelyn. "We specialize in high net worth and corporate clients here. If you're seeking small business assistance, one of our suburban branches might be more suitable." The implication hung heavy in the air. Evelyn held his gaze. "I believe this branch is precisely the one I intended to visit." Daniel's smile thinned. "With respect, we need to prioritize confirmed appointments. We can't accommodate walk-ins for corporate banking." "I'm not a walk-in," he sighed, patience wearing thin. "Ma'am, I've been managing this branch for 12 years. I know my client list, and I don't recall scheduling a meeting with you." The words weren't loud. They didn't need to be. Several nearby employees pretended not to listen, though their eyes betrayed curiosity. Evelyn felt the familiar tightening in her chest. Not anger, not yet. Something older. Something heavier, the quiet exhaustion of being underestimated in rooms she had earned the right to stand in. She could have pulled out her identification. She could have called her assistant. She could have raised her voice. Instead, she simply said, "I see." Daniel nodded briskly. "If there's nothing else," she replied softly. She turned and walked toward the door, her heels echoing against the marble floor. Behind her, Amanda resumed typing. Daniel returned to his office without another glance. Outside, the air felt warmer. Evelyn stood on the sidewalk for a moment, then reached into her bag and pulled out her phone. She dialed a number she knew by heart. "James," she said when the call connected. "Good morning." On the other end was James Holloway, her company's chief legal officer. "Good morning, Evelyn. Everything all right?" She looked back at the bank entrance. "Yes," she said calmly. "Actually, I believe it's time to finalize the Richardson Trust acquisition." There was a brief silence. "Are you certain?" "I am. How quickly can we execute?" 10 minutes, he said. "The majority shares are secured. We're waiting on you. Proceed." Evelyn ended the call and walked to a cafe across the street. For 2 years, her company had quietly bought shares of Richardson Trust Bank. The branch had poor leadership and a weak culture. She saw potential, but first, it needed to reveal itself. 9 minutes later, her phone buzzed. "It's done. You now have controlling interest." She returned to the bank. When she stepped inside, the receptionist froze. The branch manager came out, confused. "I thought we made ourselves clear," he began. "Please inform Mr. Harper that Evelyn Carter is here," she said calmly. "CEO of Carter Global Enterprises, and as of 3 minutes ago, majority owner of this bank." Silence filled the lobby. "You refused to help me," she continued. "Not because of policy, because of assumption. If we had known," he started. "That's the problem," she said. "Respect shouldn't depend on status." She terminated the manager and began restructuring the branch, promoting Marisol Vega, who had shown kindness to customers. 3 months later, the branch had the highest satisfaction ratings in the region. Real power, Evelyn knew, isn't about fear. It's about making sure no one feels small in your presence.